Guys, what's going on? Welcome to Cereal at Midnight. My name is Heath.
And I'm Bree.
And in this video, we're going to show off a cassette tape and vinyl record haul.
Yep.
These came from the thrift store, but I don't think I want to call this a thrift store video. I don't think I want to do the latest entry in the thrift store because it's so focused on music. It's a cassette. Listen, we've only talked about cassettes like one time here on the channel. And it was that mega huge... It was that rack of tapes that we got from that yard sale. I'll link to that video right here over your head. Right here. Boop. 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 Boop.
Right here.
Bree, it's been a while since you've been on the channel. It's been like 2.5 years.
No,
it's been
like a really long time.
It's been like 15 videos without you being. I mean, you're always behind the scenes, but where you been? What happened?
I've been training for my Mount Everest climb.
Oh. It's very demanding.
It is very demanding. Takes a lot of my time.
It's like it's like the Dragon Ball Z training montages around here all the time, like weights and stuff. Okay, guys. So this is a bag of cassette tapes, and this is a bag of records. We've got 10 cassette tapes and four records, 10 cassette tapes. So let's just jump right into the cassettes. All right. You know, people put cassettes down, but we'll come back to that in a second. I'll just show this off. Okay. This is Keep On... What is this called? Keep On Rockin'. I'm going to go ahead and tell you I paid 50 cents for each cassette. Nice. They were 99 cents, but they were having one of those tag sales. Today was Orange Day, and so orange tags were half
color.
off. Nah, there you go. So everything was 50% off if it had an orange tag. And these all had orange tags. So Keep On Rockin'. Now it says original hits, original stars, 45. So I'm like, is this a series of 45? Because on the spine here it says Keep On Rockin', tape 1. Oh.
So but it's the only lot of tapes.
It's the only one they had.
Okay.
But it's got some really sweet stuff on it. It's got People Got to Be Free, Along Comes Mary, Spirit in the Sky, as seen in the motion picture Guardians of the Galaxy. Here, let's address tapes real quick because I think we have some people that might. People say like
people poo-poo the tapes.
They'll poo-poo the tape. Anyway, cassettes from it through a sound system sound really good.
They do.
They really do sound good. Do you want to tell them?
Sure. I mean, Heath was listening to a cassette the other day. I was sort of in and out and doing things, and when I finally sat down in the room with him, it was then that I realized it was a cassette. I honestly thought we were listening to a record
because it ended.
It sounded really well.
And it ended.
And I was like, oh. Was a tape.
The cassette takes a lot of it gets a bad rap these days but here's the thing, like growing up, they didn't sound great, but they didn't sound great because we were listening to them through $30 Walkmans with tiny little headphones through a stereo setup presented through an analog. Hey, this video puts the analog in our pop culture and analog thing
in spite of the fact that it's on YouTube. Which is not analog.
And we're aware. You don't need to point it out. We know. We got it, buddy. Anyway, so Keep On Rockin'. Anyway, but I was just going to say, presented through a proper stereo setup as a component. We have a cassette. Yep. Our entire stereo component set came from thrift stores. I've cobbled it together from thrift stores over the years. We got a Techniques receiver. It's all from thrift stores. Okay, this is the second one.
I'm going to see how much bag noise I can make.
Road Music. This is barely showing up. Road Music, Keep On Truckin'. Now, I have this on vinyl as well. I'm just right in front of your face. I'm not trying to.
That's okay.
It's right here. But it's called Keep On Truckin'. I do have this on vinyl. It's 24 truckin' songs.
Well.
And I don't know how well you can see this lady right here.
I see.
She seems like she'd hang out around trucks.
She does. And I think somebody would pick her up.
Yeah, she doesn't have a bra. We don't know where it went.
No.
But anyway,
she barely has shorts.
She barely has shorts. But it's super 70s. This is from the 70s. The vinyl album is from the 70s. I guess this was a reissue. Here's the thing. This is 1987, this tape edition. They had 2 versions of this. One of them was in much more worse condition. It was older. It had a different label.
Wait, the thrift store had 2 versions of this?
2 copies of Road Music, 24 truckin' songs. They had 2 versions. One of them looked like maybe it had been worn out, and they rebought it. And this is the newer one.
So you're assuming the same person rebought it.
I mean, what are the odds of 2 of the same?
That's what I would assume, but yeah.
Featuring, I'm trying to think of some Girl on the Billboard by Del Reeves. Convoy. It's got Convoy on here. So
definitely a truckin' song.
Definitely. 24 of those bad boys.
Yeah, wow.
Come on,
back to Teddy Bear Land. Let's move into then Cruising Classics.
This is Cruising Classics. First of all, amazing art. And then this is Cruising Classics Volume 5.
Oh.
So it's from Shell Station, Shell gas station, or the petrol station if you're in the Europe, or,
The Europe.
If you're in the Europe.
The in front of everything. If you're in the Europe.
If you're in the Europe, it's the
Canada.
petrol. Yeah. I don't know. I was looking at the track listing on this, and I was like, "This has some really cool driving jams, man." It's got "Listen to the Music" by the Doobie Brothers. It's got "Ventura Highway" by America, as sampled by Janet Jackson sampled that song. The Spinners, "Could It Be I'm Falling in Love." I love the Spinners.
Yes.
I bought a bunch of Spinners albums. It's a separate topic, but it was like 13 Spinners albums digitally for like $9.99. I was like, what?
That's a good
And I know
deal.
it's digital, but it was just too good of a deal to pass it up. The Heat Is On by Glenn Frey. Rest in peace. Wake Me Up Before You Go by Wham.
Yeah.
That seems a little out of place here.
Yeah.
Your Kiss Is On My List by Hall & Oates. But it ends on a high note. It ends with Footloose by Kenny Loggins.
Oh, well, yeah.
And so this is Volume 5. If you take the tape out, it says, thanks for cruising with Shell. And then I was noting that this is Volume 5, and it says, while supplies last, Volumes 1, 2, and 3 are also available. Where's number 4? This is Volume 5. They're like, we still have 1, 2, and 3. Pro tip, guys. Pro tip, if you pick up cassette tapes, look at it. Look at the tape. Sometimes these get really moldy if these get stored in. Same with VHS tapes. Anytime you're dealing with an analog tape, check the tape and just make sure that you don't see any mold, because they will mold in a minute. So I checked all these. What's next?
Another compilation.
There's a lot of compilations in here.
I'm trying to do the compilations first.
This is Mellow 60s, 12 easy rockin' hits of the 60s. This is going to be, this is showing people a lot of my personal music tastes, because I do like a lot of 50s, 60s, 70s music. That is primarily would you say that's like my ground base?
Your wheelhouse.
It's my wheelhouse.
Yeah.
Brown Eyed Girl by Van Morrison, Carrie Ann by the Hollies. It's got the Stone Ponies on here. Love and Spoonful, The Byrds, Joe Cocker, Mamas and the Papas, My Kind of Thing.
Yep. Another compilation. Move into the 70s.
Top hits of the 70s. What do we got on here? Santana, Black Magic Woman, first song on the compilation. Argent, get some Argent on here. Dr. Hook, Looking Glass, Brandy, as seen in Guardians of the Galaxy too. I'm noticing a theme here that a lot of the 60s, 70s, and some 80s music has also ended up in the Guardians of the Galaxy movies.
Those were good.
He's got good musical taste.
Movies, yeah.
Redbone, Come and Get Your Love, also in the Guardians of the Galaxy soundtrack.
Well,
Redbone does that.
Maybe he picked up some tapes at the thrift store.
Maybe he
60s
did.
and 70s compilations, and was like, hey, these are really good.
Maybe James Gunn cruises the thrift stores for some cassette tapes. By the way, they did have a New Kids on the Block single.
Single?
They did, but I wasn't into it.
It has to be the whole tape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is Jerry Lee Lewis. Nice. Hopefully this, am I holding that up well enough that people can see?
Surely.
Can you see that?
I mean,
okay.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, this angle, it's kind of dark, but if I hold it up like this. So this is not a titled album. This is just Jerry Lee Lewis. This is from Columbia. I don't know if this is a compilation. It does not have any of his biggest hits on it. I think this is an album. Maybe it's just an album, but it's
tracks.
Copyright 1979.
Yeah.
Guys, the best of Dolly Parton. We own no Dolly Parton outside of this tape. It is for shame, because she's a legend, and I really feel like she's kind of coming to her due in the last year. Like you said, 4 specials. 4 TV. She's appeared on TV 4 times in the last month.
Yeah.
They did a 1-hour spotlight on Dolly. Jolene. Coat of Many Colors. Anyway, I like Dolly quite a bit, especially 60s and 70s Dolly. So
apparently she has podcasts too.
We're gonna revisit. Dolly in a moment.
Oh well, I'll just pull that one out.
Okay, guys. Rhinestone, the soundtrack to the movie Rhinestone, starring Sylvester Stallone and Dolly Parton. We do have this on DVD.
Yeah.
I don't think it's on Blu-ray. I think it's just the DVD. Anyway, this is, if you haven't seen this movie, I recommend it. It's Sylvester Stallone and Dolly Parton and a country music. Look.
Yeah.
I just like the country music,
You just bought that so you could do your Sylvester Stallone impersonation, didn't you?
I'll never tell. Let's see what color this tape is. This is a white or gray, whatever this is.
Yep.
Got to be coming in hot for the finish.
Two,
right? Last two. The legendary Merle Haggard. We're a Merle Haggard house. That Bakersfield country sound.
Yeah.
I think this is
him.
We did see him. He opened up for Willie Nelson, which is kind of weird because they're peers. I don't feel like one should be opening up for the maybe it was just a double bill.
It was later in his life, and I'm sure he was tired. He couldn't have spent that long on the stage.
That's true.
Yeah.
It was.
I mean, it's great to see him, but it was clear that he couldn't have spent.
It was like a year before he died, right?
Yeah.
It was about a year before he died.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is Merle Haggard, and we do love. We have a huge. It's so interesting. We have so many of these, if not necessarily these compilations, other compilations on vinyl.
Yeah.
Including, this is the last one, right?
Yep.
Waylon Jennings' Greatest Hits. I love Waylon Jennings. Super huge Waylon fan. I do have this on vinyl, but guess what? One of the songs skips. I think it's Amanda. I think the song Amanda, yeah. Side 2, track 1 is Amanda. Amanda skips on the vinyl.
No.
But this has Lonesome, Ornery, and Mean, Ladies Love Outlaws, I've Always Been Crazy, Good-Hearted Woman, Honky Tonk Heroes, Mamas Don't Let Your Babies Grow Up to Be Cowboys, Lukenbach, Texas, with Waylon and Willie and the boys. But man, this is maybe my favorite of the entire whole. I love Waylon.
I'm glad I saved that one for last.
Yeah, you didn't even know. Let's see what color. I would get white with some red accents. And look at the grease all over it. So this has probably been in somebody's truck. Maybe I'm gonna construct a narrative. This was like a coal. We live in coal territory where they still mine for coal and stuff like that. This is probably a coal worker. Just wanted to listen to some Waylon coming and going from work to get him through the day.
I'm gonna say he listened to it on his Walkman while he was down in the coal mines.
I like it.
Which is
That's
totally
probably
not realistic, but
I don't know.
Wanted to say that anyway.
But the irony is he's never going to get that great sound on that little Walkman.
I know. Gosh.
Okay, one of these is a surprise because it's an early Christmas present. It's the second one. I'm going to save it for last.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to start with... This is seasonal because we're making this video in December. Something Festive. This is a compilation from A&M.
I have to say, I like this cover. It's very festive. It's orange, my favorite, and look at all the colors.
Is the pheasant or whatever on the front too? Okay.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's the same on both sides. Okay, so this is a Christmas compilation of 60s. I'm going to say like 1968 circa.
Oh, this looks good.
Yeah. Herb Alpert and the Tijuana Brass, 2 songs from them. Pete Jolly, Burt Bacharach doing The Bell That Couldn't Jingle. Liza Minnelli.
Wow.
Sergio Mendes in Brazil, 66.
Yeah, this looks really good.
This is a Heath record, man. This is a Heath record.
Yeah.
And they're all have 4 records. They're all in really good shape. So no complaints there. They all have the original sleeve.
That's always exciting.
Yeah. Okay. Next is... Now, Hugo Winterhalter, I don't know who that is, but this is, it's Hawaiian music. And you know...
Oh, then it's right up your alley.
I am a purveyor, I'm a connoisseur of Polynesiana. That's the word I was going for. Polynesiana.
Okay.
Like, I collect Hawaiian music.
Yeah.
Get up here, Captain. We collect... Captain. We collect tiki merchandise. That's my thing, especially from the 60s, 50s into the 60s. So I saw this. I was like, yes, if nothing else, great cover, right? Like it's got that classic 60s look. She's got pineapple over here.
Yeah.
She's got the
straw
look at this
hat.
straw hat. Look at the blanket.
Yeah.
And the beach in the background. So you know what was interesting about this record? Is that inside, because I always check them, right?
Yeah.
It's got a grocery flyer inside.
Oh.
And it's got phone numbers on it.
Oh, man. Let's call them.
Pound 67.
What did that used to do?
I don't know.
That's Star 67.
Star 67.
Let's check out these prices.
It doesn't, here's the thing, I was looking at this and I don't think it doesn't seem like it's that old. It's from the IGA in West Blockton, Alabama.
Okay.
So,
is there no date?
But look. There was no date, but look, it can't be that long ago because an 18-pack of Coca-Cola products is it's $5, and that's now prices, right?
Yeah.
Like a 12-pack is about $4.50 or something like that. So it says deals for dad.
Old grocery prices.
Yeah.
Like when we watch like Andy Griffith or whatever, and they have the little signs up at the grocery store with the old prices and stuff. Like I'm really interested in that.
This is Dave Brubeck, a famous jazz guy. Oh. This is after the Dave Brubeck Quartet. Sorry, the Dave Brubeck Quartet.
Okay.
It's after that.
Okay.
It's Brubeck, Compadres, Mulligan, recorded live in Mexico. The Dave Brubeck
right.
Trio featuring Gerry Mulligan. So it's kind of, I think it was the beginning of a different quartet. I was doing a little bit of research when I got home from the thrift store, but I didn't have a whole lot of time. But I did listen to a little bit of samples online, and it's good. It's 1967. It's 60s jazz, which is
cool.
Awesome. We love 60s jazz.
We do.
And the record looks great. Now this is an early Christmas present for you.
For me.
For you.
Okay.
It is How to Belly Dance for Your Husband.
Okay.
Volume 2.
That doesn't really seem like it's for me.
So here. Merry Christmas.
It doesn't really seem like it's for me, but okay.
No, because you can learn how to belly dance for your husband. It's a gift.
See, that's the key. For your husband. So the gift's really for you.
No, but it's the skill. I'm giving you the skill.
I used to want to take belly dancing lessons. I did. They offer them somewhere around town.
Oh, really?
But that just did not fit into my busy mountain climbing schedule. Yeah, I used to know somebody who took belly dancing lessons.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, here's what's cool. First of all, cover is amazing. Look, she's working it, and this guy is just like, yeah. He's got his drink. Do you see? He's just like, yeah, honey. Thank you, baby. Merry Christmas. But it says inside, bonus instruction booklet of more how to belly dance. And guess what? It's in here. It's in here.
Yeah, you don't want to lose that. It's important.
This is part of the Christmas present. Okay. So, how to belly dance for your husband.
But it's volume 2, so I feel like volume 1, I'm going to be lost. Wow, this is very
and then belly dance it for the camera.
Very text heavy.
This is when we don't have to worry about YouTube being like, this video might be for kids.
Yeah, definitely not. Look how text heavy this booklet is.
Well, yeah, man.
But you would think there'd be like bullet points or numbers or maybe some pictures, and it's just like a lot of text.
What I want to know is it's written by Little Egypt, and this record is Little Egypt Presents More. It's like, who is Little Egypt? It sounds like a character from a Guy Ritchie movie. Is that a character from a Guy Ritchie?
Little Egypt.
Like Jason Statham is like, there I was with Little Egypt.
Or it could be a rapper name. I feel like
L-I-L. Lil Egypt.
L-I-L'.
Okay, yeah.
Little
so you
Egypt.
don't. Okay, well, we'll just
see how it goes.
I'll work on volume 1.
Maybe we could just flip it. We could go modern, and it could be how to belly dance for your wife, and you can work on the belly dancing.
And I could chronicle it on camera while it's all.
Everyone wants to see. Everyone. They're all going to comment below and tell you how much they want to see that.
Come on, yeah. So if you want to see, no, we're not doing that. That's gonna wrap it up, guys. Check out our other cassette tape haul video. It's a massive. It was like 100 cassette tapes.
It's a lot.
It's like for $10 or something like that. We still,
a good deal.
As you know, we still listen to them, and they sound really good.
They do.
So check out our other cassette tape video. If you'd like to see more things like this, let us know. People comment sometimes. They'll be like, "Hey, you still looking for cassette tapes?" And I do.
Yeah.
But I rarely find anything. You know, in our area, it's a lot of gospel stuff, like a lot of Bill Gaither Southern Homecoming and stuff
Bible
like
Belt.
that. I'm looking for 70s outlaw country. I'm looking for 50s and 60s music. I'm looking for, this is like cat hair. I'm looking for,
I would take 90s.
Yeah, I didn't see any 90s.
Well,
New Kids on the Block, a single, but I didn't. I left it.
Right.
I left it for someone else.
Okay,
I have to go back and get it to go with your Christmas present here. Guys, thank you very much for hanging out with us and talking about some cassette tapes and some vinyl. How's it going in your thrift stores? Are you finding anything? Any cool scores lately? Let us know. Guys, thank you very much. Take care. Bree, thank you so much for joining me for this video.
Happy to be here.
I'm glad you're back from your training.
Yeah, it's tough, man.
We'll have to do this again
Very
soon.
tiring.
Guys, take care. We appreciate you. Take care. We'll catch you later. Bye. No, that's not it. Hold on. Guys, thank you very much. Take care. And until next time, we will catch you later.
Later.